There you go. Welcome. Today what I want to do is go back and show you how to use adding real numbers, and I want to show you a technique that we're going to use. And I know a lot of this is pretty basic. You guys are like, oh, I obviously remember this. But what we're going to be doing is when we get into adding real numbers, a lot of times once we introduce like integers with negative numbers, a lot of students automatically start forgetting. They're like, oh my God, I forget all this stuff. So it's really important. I make sure that my students, when they're doing this, we got to know our how to add real numbers very quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a number line just to represent how we're going to add. And just pretty much a number line is a way for us to classify and order numbers, as we're going to have 0 for this number line is going to be in the center. Then I'm going to have going to my left, but your right, is going to be the positive numbers in the positive. They're going to be positive because they're going to be going in the positive direction. On the contrary, that's -1 obviously. When I have numbers going to the other direction, they're going to be negative. So we get these numbers because these are the distance, all right, from our center point 0. So you can see this is 1 tick away from 0, 2 ticks away, 3 ticks. So that's going to represent our distance. But we could say, here's the positive direction, here's the negative direction. So let's just go through exactly and deal with, how do I add up numbers? Well, let's just take a look at the easiest one. 2 plus 3. You might be like, ooh, 2 plus 3. I'm pretty sure I can figure that out when that one's 5, Miss McLogan. Thank you. I don't think I need this video. Well, let's just go through it again and let's see why it works on a number line, because what we're going to do is we're going to get into other problems and you'll see how those can be confusing. We can simplify them to make them very easy as well. So first of all, let's classify the distance of 2. Well, to classify the distance from 2 would be from 0 to 2. You can see that is 2 units. Then if I add, right, if you remember when we translate story, that's add, combine, more, increase by. So now I'm going to increase this distance by 3 more units. Well, I'm not going to go to 0 to 3, but I'm going to add 3 more distances from my 2. So I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3. And you can see now my endpoint is at 5, right? So if I take the distance of 2 units plus the distance of 3 units and I combine them together, I now have a total distance of 5 units. That's why 2 plus 3 equals 5. Isn't that awesome? Thanks.